Okay, so welcome everyone. Let's play another game of Catan. So we are first position. So let's see. Okay, two spots come in mind. I think one of them I have to choose. I think the 5-6-9 is really solid here because I think we will get a 3-4-8 in return. 8-5-10 is a good second pick, I think, but as first position, I'm not sure if you get a good wheat on the way back, but maybe as second position you can have the wheat on the way back. But I think the 5-6-9 here is the obvious choice and point towards the 3-4 port. Three different resources. And yeah, we will get the 9-10-11 or the 3-4-8. So I think we are by far in the strongest position, just looking at the board. So good luck everyone. So I think a second position you take the 8-5-10 or the 8-5-4. But I think the sheep board is not that useful. The 3-4 point is useful. So take the 8-5-10. Because the third and fourth player only can get to this spot over here, which is viable, I think, the 8-4. You could place it on the 9-10, but with which one would you want to combine it? Because there are no good wheat sheep spots left. Yeah, the 6-11 is not a good wheat sheep spot in my opinion, because you only have the 11 sheep. So as second position, I will definitely take the 8-5-10. Okay, so you go for the road strategy. But what would you will get in return? I think the 6-11 might be open. But I don't see what you want for your second settlement. So that's why I don't like this pick. Because you need some ore and wheat to win the game. So I'm not a huge fan of this spot. And that opens it up for red also, because now we can take the 8-5-10 and get either the 6-9-3 or the 6-3-11. So because of this placement, the third position is in a really good spot now. And I think even in a better spot than me, because the third position will have more ore and basically have the same wheat as me. Only advantage for me is though that if I can city this up, I will get ore and wheat combined if a 6 and a 9 rolls. But if you city up the 8-5, oh, okay, so in my opinion, really weird placements by gray and red, especially red. I think this is an obvious choice to take the 8-5-10. So now I think brown will be basically unstoppable because he will get the 8-5-10 and the 6-9-3. And could have great ports also with the ore and wheat, because you have double ore and wheat. Yeah, so don't like this at all, that brown is getting so many good spots over. That's definitely not what you want to see. So I think red takes the 6-3-11 probably, because you need the wheat. It's the only good wheat spot. And well, what I said earlier, what do you want as gray as second position? Do you take the 3-4-8 over here? That would be not that great for me, honestly. Because there's no good ore and wheat. Yeah, you can get the 8-4 over here, or the 6-2, but I don't see that as a winning strategy. So red might run out of time, I think, because he's also not available right now. And it was a rare placement, so maybe that was the case why he placed here, because I think this is the obvious spot to take. But unfortunately, this will give Brown such a strong advantage. Yeah, you take the 6 to 11. So Gray might take the 3 for 8, but yeah, don't know about that, what you want to do with it. So hopefully I get this spot. Then we are in a strong position as well, though. We have all the good numbers, 5 different resources. And it might be better to get to the wood port. Well, I'm not sure. Maybe 3 for 1 port is better. You have more flexibility and are not dependent on the 8 wood. So if Gray takes this spot, I think I take this spot. Getting some extra wheat avoids the 2 wheat. But also getting to this one over here would be really nice. So unfortunately he takes the 3 for 8. So I have to take this one. This is the highest producing spot. The only 3 hex available. It's what you basically get in return as first position. And I don't want to race because my first objective will be certainly to get to this 3 for 1 point. So I'll put my road downwards, and this is a good spot to have, but I'm not sure if we can get it. Okay, so nice, we do roll a 7. So I'm definitely not stealing for Gray. I think he's in the worst position and he does have the resources I want, or I already have. So, and the same is true for Red. So I think I will steal from the brown player because he's in such a strong position. And he needs the wheat because he has 2 ore and a brick. So unfortunately I think I have to block him because I'm on the same spots as him. So let's block then the 6 wheat. And we do get an ore, which is really nice. So I think we will get blocked very often. So I think it's better to just buy development card here. Oh nice, and we do get a Year of Plenty, which will help us to get either a city on the 569, which would be huge, or getting to this one over here. But I think if I can build a city here, I have a chance to do that, I will do it, because city up the 569 is such a strong move to do. So yeah, just the sheep for ore, I think it's not. I will do it for this though. So brown is definitely looking for sheep and wheat. I do have the sheep, but I want 2 cards for it. And he doesn't want to give it me. So I think I will just have to wait until because at some point he just want to get either. Okay, so 9 is a really nice roll for me, actually. Because what I want to say is he needs sheep for sure. So I think I will get a trade if no one wants to give it to him. But the 10 did roll a couple of times now, so Gray might want to trade him. So it was really good that the 6 wheat did get blocked. So I think here it's better to just build to the 3 for 1 port and then city up, because if you city up first, though it's a strong move, you will get blocked a lot of times because you're the leader then, and you don't have the flexibility to trade your resources in yet. And I don't like it because then you're really dependent on a couple of numbers to roll to do something. So hopefully we don't get stolen from, or even 7th out. It's also worse. Okay, so nice. We do get the 2 brick we want and settle here. And after that, the next goal is for sure to get um, maybe for an ore. No, I don't want to get over 7 cards here. But in my turn, I will trade the sheep, I think. Although it's not necessary for me to trade him. Okay, so really nice this is. But I think... So do I want to... I don't want anyone wants to give me bricks, so let's just play our Year of Plenty, getting 2 bricks. And I think, what do I want to do here? I have 2 options. I can definitely build or get another development card here. Because I think the 5, the 6 or the 9 even will be blocked in the future. And there's a 50% chance 7 can be rolled. So I think I will just buy another one. And we do get a mono, which is really nice, of course. Can win games. Because I don't want our 6 to get blocked. And especially now, the same situation Brown is in. You don't want to have that to happen early game. And we can get in theory also to this over here if we get the good numbers. That makes us very strong because then we have the good sheep too. And a lot more production also. So the 10 does roll a fairly amount of times. So Brown does have a ton of ore. It's really nice that he can pair it with the wheat. Because I think the whole game Brown and me will fight, I think, for the first place. So really nice, again a 9. So you only have ore in hand and some wood. I will not trade him the sheep, I think. It benefits him way more than me. So that's always what you have to keep in mind while playing Catan. What does it for me, but also what does it for your opponent, right? So now he had to trade in 4 of his ore for 1 wheat, I guess, to just get a development card. And that's what you want generally. So here, so nobody's battling me for this spot. I think I can get here in time. I don't want to get 7 out. Nah, the 6 didn't roll that much, so I think I will just place my road over there, I think. So Grey does have a lot of wood, but I can't do much with that wood. I would rather save it if there are cities on the board, that's 1, and 2, most of the time you want to mono the ore of the wheat. I think in this case the wheat makes sense, because almost everyone is on the 6 wheat. And there will probably some cities on it late game. So that will be a good mono. So hopefully Brown does have a knight, although it's likely he will have it, and place it on the 6 wheat. And that's, I think, not that great. But I have the flexibility to 3 for 1 of my resources. So that's the benefit of placing first on the 3 for 1 port over here. Ooh. So if you give me an ore, I think I will do this. I'm not sure, actually. Yeah, okay. It's okay. Don't know about the trade though, because I do give him a development card. He will steal from me, which you will place it on the 6. Okay, didn't expect that, but it worked out, I think. Because now I think I buy another development card here. I could wait for the 5 brick and place here, but I think this hurts me way more. I don't need this settlement for sure, but I do need army, I think, to win the game. So luckily we do get a knight. And unfortunately I will again place it on brown because he's in such a strong position. I don't like this road though. I think your first objective should be to build to the 3-for-1 board over here, because it increases your wheat production, but you already have a good wheat production, and this too will not get you anywhere. But I will for sure try look at how many cards brown gets in 1 or 4 turns. It's insane because he has such a high production already. So for sure I will block the 6 wheat over here. And I will get ore most likely. Or even a brick, which is also really nice. And I think you have to 4-for-1 again your ore. So that holds brown really back, but he, of course that's what I wanted. Because otherwise he would run away with this game, I think. And we do get the ore. Unfortunately we get the 7 here. Yeah, he's in the strongest position. I have to block him. We do get another wood, so now I can offer a wood because we don't need the wood. If we get a brick or wheat, I will do it. Okay, if we only get a sheep, yeah, you don't have that many brick and wheat. So where do you block as red? Maybe the 5 brick I think is a good block. But I think you want to steal from me because I have the wood. But so does have gray, right? But gray's not in the best position, I think. Yeah, he will steal from me. Okay, so I can understand that play. So nice, we do get a 6. So there are already 3 wheat in the game. So there are 6 wheat in the game. Ooh, okay. So I'm thinking about the mono right now. But unfortunately I can't do anything with it. So I think I will wait 1 turn. And do I want to buy a development card now? It's also something I have to consider, because we do have a lot of production. If we roll 1-9, we are already over 7 cards. And I don't have a knight to protect me, because the 6 wheat can be blocked. Or the 9 or even, which is even worse. I think I will buy another one. Okay, we get another year of plenty, which is really nice actually. Because that will definitely help us to get a city. So I know brown does have at least 4 wheat in hand. Red does have 2 wheat. Or even 3. Yeah, you will get the trade, I think. Yeah. So that's not that good for me, because now he can buy a development card. Yeah, the 10 rolled. So really lucky for brown, I think. Because he now does have the resource to buy a development card. It's not that great for me. But okay, we don't complain. We have the mono, we have the year of plenties. So if we can city up this one over here. I think we could be close to unstoppable. Okay, so unfortunately the 5 gets blocked. Yeah, you buy development card. Get it to, okay, so there's still a lot of wheat in the game. I think I will, if I get a wheat for a brick. Maybe brown wants it because the wheat is very rare for you. Or gray, I mean. So no trades. So if I mono, I can still get 6 wheat or so. But is that worth it? I think I can get more. So I do think I'm in the strongest position. I have the 3 for 1 point as the only player. With brown I have the best production. The only downside of brown is that he doesn't have the port and he doesn't have the sheep either. So there's even more wheat in the game now. Well, gray did build a settlement over here, so he just have 1 wheat less now. So if a 9 gets rolled, I think I have a shot at mono the wheat, because then I can city up and buy development card, for example, and get ahead. But if I don't have the ore, it doesn't make sense for me to mono the wheat. So the brick is now very rare on this board, only with a 5, and the 5 didn't roll that many times, 2 times only, and on 1 time a 4. So you might want to put it on my 9 ore. Oh, perfect. So you don't have the knight, I think, because you definitely wanted to play your knight if you had one. Or you play it now, but yeah, you just want another development card, I think. I think you can get this trade with gray. But maybe he doesn't have the sheep now. Okay, so now I think I will offer a wheat and then mono it back. I think there's a lot of wheat now in the game, and this will help us a lot, I think. Okay, then let's just mono the wheat. Yeah, just what I saw. So we did get like 12 wheat, so I'll definitely buy a city first. I think I will settle here as well. And then I will buy a development card. So really, really big turn for me here, I think. And we do get a knight, so I think this is the moment in the game where I'm ahead of the other players. I think you can't reverse it, because now I have the production, I have the flexibility, I have the number diversity, I have the resources, and well, I have good development cards as well. So I think I'm now unstoppable, I think. I will get blocked a lot though. And I'm really glad he doesn't place the robber on the 6 or the 9. I think that's also very interesting. Because these are definitely the spots to block, in my opinion. So really big mono. Yeah, the players know I'm now the leader. For sure. So I think my next priority, I could honestly win with a sneaky long road setup, but it will be hard to compete with Gray. So I have to keep it in mind, and maybe as the end game, it's a good thing to do. But for now, I think I have to just buy development cards. So I will definitely play my knight, placed again on the 6 wheat. Okay. Yeah, we will need some knights right now. For sure. I think they will now put it on the 9 ore, yeah. So I need some development cards to protect myself and to get large army. So two benefits to buy another development card. And if we can get a row building, for example, or a victory point, it will all help us. So you have to keep in mind when buying development cards, what do I get from it? If there are a lot of knights in the game, or another player does have a lot of knights, is it worth it to buy a development card yourself? In some cases it might not be the case. You could better just hold the cards to get a city. But in this case, uh, all the development cards I would get would be useful. So then you buy the development card. So I think Gray's uncontested for the longest road. But that's not a problem for me. I think I have to get the largest army and I can win with that. I already have 4 settlements, so I can basically win with 4 cities and largest army. So I don't have to pull victory points anymore. So that's also really nice. And if a 9 and 6 get rolled and we are not blocked, we already have a city, so we can quickly win in the end game. So that's also very good with the ore wheat setup. So this is a nice roll for us. Okay, so do I offer him a sheep for ore? I don't think so, because we are battling and I can just get my ore by 3 for 1. So I think I will do that. So what do I do with the share of plenty? I think I hold it here. I can't do something else with it. I could buy another development card, but it's not necessary for now. I can do it next turn. There's an option I could build to the 9-10 now. That could be a great option as well, because then I'm not dependent on the 9 ore anymore. If the 10 rolls, I still get a good ore income. So that might be the next goal as well for me, because now I do have the 2 brick. I will get a wood because I'm the 9 wood, the 3 wood, the 12 wood. I have the flexibility. So, and I think brown can't stop me from getting this pot over here. And if you do, you don't have the 3 for 1 port. So I think my next goal is to get over here, I think. But if I have the resources to buy development cards, I will do that. Okay, so this I will do, I think. Because I need the wood to get here. Okay, yeah, you're not trading me. I can understand that. So red finally did get to this spot. Oh, so I don't like this also by brown. It's really strange. So in this case, I roll first and then. So I think I will put it on the 8 ore now actually. Yeah, let's do that. And we do get an ore, which is really nice. Yeah, what do I do here? I think I will just put 2 roads over here, I think. Yeah, let's do that. And do I buy no development card? I think I hold it here because with the wood and brick I can settle here, or with 2 ore I can city up one of these spots. So I don't want to buy development card right now. So I think I sealed up this game for sure. I don't see anyone else. Also because of the plays Brow made, and he was in the strongest position I think. So the mono did help us a lot. So I think indeed we will not get long roads. I think that easily. Yeah, we get a ton of cards. We basically get cards, we only get cards if there a 4 is rolled or an 8. And a 12, but... Okay, so you finally built a city, but I think it's too late now. Okay, so we do roll a 12. Oh yeah, 12, we're also on it. So I think I will just 3 for 1 to get here. Then we're on 8. So we only need 2 more cities. And it's already over. Or we sneak in the longest road. It's also a viable option. If we roll a 5 and a 9, for example, with the Year of Plenty, we could take the long road as well. So this will be over in a couple of turns, I think. However, if the 9 gets blocked a lot, it could be a longer game. Okay, so it will be hard to get road. So I think I have to build 2 cities to win the game. Oh, and fantastic, and we do get the 9, so that's such a great roll. However, the mono is still in play. So, and red didn't play his development card, so he might have the mono. But I already played a mono, so the odds of one of them having a mono as well, with so many development cards still on the staple, I think it's unlikely that they have the mono, but for sure it can happen. So it will be over soon. But before it, I think it was, you have a really strong position as first position here, because these are the rarest resources of the game. So you will guarantee yourself a city now. I said guaranteed because we do have the Year of Plenty. It's not great though. So I think I will now focus on the gray player, because I don't see brown winning anymore. So let's just do ore and a wheat, I think. And yeah, I think here. And just pass our turn. Okay, so unfortunately our 9 gets blocked and our ore gets stolen. It's not the end of the world. We still have the 10 and we have the production, so that's already the wheat. So if this 9 wasn't blocked, it would be over. But now we have to... Oh damn. So that's actually not that great. But okay. We only need one more wood and one ore and win the game. Basically. I think we can be stopped. We can be stopped. So that's what you often hear, right? If you don't have the ore and the wheat income, no ore, 7-point score. And you see it already. You do have long road. You can build here another city, but then you're on 7 points. So your end game is really hard. So if we can get one more wood and one more wheat, that will also do the job. Or even a 10. With the 10 we also have it. So a lot of outs for us. We do get a lot of cards. Okay, so in this case it's really nice that... So the 9 for us is a winning roll. So I don't mind because I already have the wheat. I can understand you block it, but... Okay, so for who do I steal? I have to keep an eye on Brown though, because he could buy a lot of development cards and steal from me. Okay, we do get a wheat. I think I can do anything. So that's the roll we needed. So I don't mind getting 7 out here. It's not that great, but we will still have the city. So if nothing strange happens, we win the game next turn. So Brown wants to get over with it. I can understand that. Because I blocked you fairly amount of times, but you did have a strong position. So it's nothing personal, but I have to do it. So sometimes Catan is not fair. My starting position was really beneficial. So I think Red might want to steal the longest road from Brown just to get second position. Because otherwise you will be lost. So if this isn't a mono, that is GG for sure. I think that's GG. Okay, GG guys. So 7 doesn't matter. GG. Well, hope you enjoyed. And let's have a look at the rating. So all Grandmasters. So GG guys. See you next time. Bye bye.